Nope, not that kind of receiver. When a technician looks inside a air conditioner or a heat pump, there's a lot of different components in there, and sometimes technicians are not sure what all the components are. So in this video, we're going to talk about receivers. The receiver is going to usually be a black cylindrical design, and it's designed to hold liquid. So let's talk a little bit about receivers. A liquid line receiver should not be confused with a suction line accumulator. As we said, the liquid line receiver is designed to hold liquid, and so is the accumulator, but it's not the same device. The accumulator is looked at as being a compressor protection device and not a liquid storage device. The accumulator is designed to receive suction gas, and sometimes there is liquid still contained in the suction gas being pulled back to the compressor. The accumulator is designed to evaporate this suction gas liquid so that when the gas returns to the compressor, there is no liquid present. Unlike the liquid line receiver that is usually filled with liquid refrigerant. So the liquid line receiver is designed to store excess refrigerant liquid. Sometimes this is because the size difference between an outdoor coil and an indoor coil. On a heat pump, generally the indoor coil is smaller than the outdoor coil, and sometimes a receiver is installed in these systems to store the excess refrigerant. So what does the receiver do? Well, as we have said, it is basically a storage vessel designed to hold excess refrigerant not in circulation. Systems exposed to varying heat loads during low ambient conditions will need a receiver to store excess refrigerant. A receiver is normally placed in the liquid line after the condenser and before the liquid line filter. It is also placed in the liquid line before the TXV to ensure that we have a full column of liquid entering the TXV. The construction of the liquid line receiver is very simple. The liquid enters one side of the receiver and drops to the bottom of the unit. There, the pickup tube picks up the liquid and draws it back in and puts it back into the liquid line as it goes towards the TXV. Some liquid line receivers are designed as a horizontal type tank where the liquid from the condenser drops into the tank and fills the bottom of the receiver. Then the dip tube picks up the liquid and puts it back into the liquid line, supplying the solid column of liquid required for proper TXV operation. In some heat pump systems, you might see a device like this, which the technical name for this device is a charge compensator. And it is basically a liquid receiver. In the heating mode, cool vapor runs through the line that goes through the middle of this device, and liquid is drawn into the device because of the cool vapor through the middle. So during the heating mode, liquid will be stored in this device. When it switches to the cooling mode, hot gas will run through the middle, driving the liquid out of this charge compensator and back into the system. Another reason you might see a receiver in a system would be for a pump down cycle, where a solenoid valve will close off the liquid line and the compressor will continue to pump and pump all of the liquid back into receiver. This is called a pump down cycle and is used on many commercial applications. Usually with the pump down cycle, a low pressure control is necessary so that when the compressor pumps all the liquid into the liquid line receiver, the low pressure switch will open, shutting down the system. The solenoid will remain closed until the next call for cooling. When the compressor will be energized, the solenoid valve is opened and the liquid is released back into the system.
Go to arefco.com for more videos, like, subscribe, and check back every week for new videos.